on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. With two All-Stars, Grant Hill and Chris Webber, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And they're dealing with two injuries. One of their stars out, no doubt will have an impact on this game.
Two injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Dort in at the two-guard spot. And for Golden State, they've got Eric Paschall, also Wiseman out there. Stephen Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Diallo in at the two. Well, tonight, two veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
It tells me a couple of things. One, these two teams are primed to win. You can't win unless you have experience, you have veteran guys who understand what it takes. It also tells me that tonight's game will be a fun one to watch. Basketball played at the highest level.
Now here's Curry, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. And the three-pointer goes.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play. You know, one of the most impressive things about LeBron is just how he reads the game. He knows exactly what's going on the court at all times. Great anticipation. I mean, he's a coach on the floor.
That one's off. Boy, Chris, with LeBron, he has an almost encyclopedic knowledge of offensive and defensive sets.
Yeah, B.A. That comes from him studying immense amounts of film. I mean, the great ones knows what play the other teams are going to run. I mean, he's as dedicated to the game as anyone else who's played.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's James. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. It's Kuzma with the miss. Now Curry. Pass to Diallo. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. About a minute played here so far in the first. That one drops for him.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Paschall. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Pass to James. Going inside. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Curry finds Paschall. Here's Wiseman with the floater. And it's good on the layup. Wiseman's got 5 now.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
James passes to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, even from mid-range, Davis is deadly. Strong mechanics like his work at any distance.
Pass to Paschall. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Here's James. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength and size.
Here's Diallo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
James passes to Kuzma. To the inside. Here's Davis. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Warriors leading. Right side, Pascal. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he sinks the second. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Wiseman. Rebound, the Lakers. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that one.
And the first one at the line is good. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially, Grant, as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Yeah, so true, B.A. I mean, being able to manage your injuries and stay healthy throughout the course of the season is so important to a team's success. And obviously, as you get to the mid-season point, you have a stretch run of games that will really impact seeding and positioning and preparing you for the postseason. So, without a doubt, maintaining health around the mid-season mark so crucial to a team's overall success. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Williams. Tipped.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Kuzma finds McGee. Banked it in off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Smith outside. That shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Now here's Allen. No good with the triple. Smith with it. Pass to Maker. Here's Wiseman. Check by Davis. Here's Smith. And again, no good by Golden State. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
And when Anthony Davis is on the floor...
Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home.
What a nasty finish.
Uh-oh. Davis putting something extra on that dunk.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Smith. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Inside. Here's Wiseman. That shot is off. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kuzma. And Rivers is subbed in for Caruso.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Out to the right wing. And it's Wiseman missing. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Rivers. Here's Howard. And the shot goes.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Well, the Warriors shooting just 38% so far in this one. Smith outside. Outside, Williams to win the run. Hauled in by McGee.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
For 3, Allen hits the trifecta.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Golden State is gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Wiseman. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Smith outside. Here he goes. With 1 on the clock. Deflected. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top, up 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard. Here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. Never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Ah, smart man. The home life definitely supporting a legendary career.
And Steph has already put up Hall of Fame numbers, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near finished.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James, Dwight Howard out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Dort in at the 2 guard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
LeBron James is an inspiration for an entire generation of players, and he's still dominating. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, quote, "The way he's moving and playing, it's insane. But he's LeBron James. He's different. He's an alien, so you expect it from him." Guys, a ton of respect for the King all around the league.
No question about that, Allie. Thanks. Wiggins, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
James passes to Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
It's Wiggins on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They gotta do more to get a hand in his face next time.
James against Pascal. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Curry, beyond the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
It's James on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. Shot's good by James.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Curry. Money from the wing. Curry's got 8.
Oh, and you can't let Curry have that. Yet, what do you do to stop him?
The Lakers have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Boy, one area where Curry often doesn't get enough credit, Grant, is effort on defense.
You know, B.A., he really does try on the defensive end. He can be very effective against players his size, but he also brings that fight to bigger players, even when they try to post him up. Curry has heart, and he takes the challenge seriously.
Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. That free throw, good from Davis. Grant, you were an exceptional ball handler in your day. How about now? Who's the best scorer off the bounce in this league?
You know, B.A., you would give me that tough question. I mean, that's with all the great players in this league who are all very capable off the bounce. I don't know. I probably would have to go with James Harden. I mean, his ability on the perimeter, handling the basketball, step-back three-pointers, and then, of course, he's so good in crafting with the ball, getting to the basket, drawing fouls. You know what? The MVP of the league in years past, I'd have to say it's James Harden.
I'm just going to throw in LeBron James on you for a moment, and maybe a little hint of Luka Magic as well.
They're pretty good, too. That's fair.
The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Golden State calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help. It's just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
And you look at Davis. He's absolutely in the conversation to be a starter in the All-Star game for the West.
And that West starting 5 is so hard to crack. He's having a fantastic season and is still on the outside looking in.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Here's Wiggins, and the layup is good. Wiggins got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
James with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. Davis down low. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Diallo. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Curry, no good. The Lakers have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. It's James on the wing. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Both teams will make substitutions. Well, Chris, there are a lot of things to like about Kyle Kuzma, but without a doubt, he's at his best when he's slashing at the rim.
Oh, yeah, Kuzma's shooting is okay, but still a work in progress. His outside shot needs to be tweaked and improved, but when he gets it going to the rim, he's difficult to deal with.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
James against Love.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. To the paint. And that one's good. Wiseman's got 11.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
James, right side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape it.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Allen comes in for Kuzma. Now here's Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
Here's Smith, trailing by 19.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Rivers. And that misses everything. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. He stops. He pops. And again, it's Golden State.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
James, that's good. James has got 29 points.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Smith right side. Pass to Williams. Outside Love. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And there's the rejection. James outside. Good. James has got 31.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
And here's Smith. Boy, he's been patient so far.
Oh! Come on! Get out of the way!
Don't get caught sleeping.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to McGee. For 3, Allen gets the 3 to fall. Allen's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. It's James with the drive. It's McGee, high post. James up top. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 31 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We were talking about him after his last game, and now tonight we're seeing that same level of intensity. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
Well, there's no two ways around it. They got trounced on the glass and on the scoreboard. They got to show a little more fight now, though. Looks like they're not competing, and it's showing on the boards most of all.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Eric Pascal is out there with Wiseman. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Pascal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James. All right, Grant, how much did the elimination of hand and body checking in the early 2000s really change the game?
Yeah, B.A., it had a huge impact on the game. If you recall in the 90s, a lot of the games were slugfests. The scores would be in the low 80s at times because the hand checking and the physicality, it really became a defensive game. But since they eliminated that and allowed for freedom of movement in the game, it's really highlighted the excellence and great play of the offensive players in the NBA. And as a result, scoring's up, it's fun to watch, fans are more engaged, and overall, a fun game to participate in and to watch.
Now, here is James. Give him 31 now. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
This Warrior squad is struggling. Curry finds Wiggins. Here's Diallo. Pass to Wiseman. There's the triple. That shot off. Excellent D there from Davis. James goes in. Second shot opportunity. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Wiggins. The three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Wiggins has got 7 points.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jack's up a 3, and it's Harrell with a rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Now, here is James. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Pascal. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Maker, he's checked in for Pascal. Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Here's Wiggins. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 15.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's Curry for 3. Drains the triple.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time. Because even when Curry gets older, even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. I mean, jump shots never get old.
James. Here's Kuzma. Knocks it down from distance. Kuzma's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Curry. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, this season started later out of necessity, but there's been talks of permanently pushing the schedule back. Avoiding overlap with football would be a plus, but on the other hand, guys, the players who are parents, they want summer breaks with their kids too.
Yeah, that's a lot to consider, Allie. Good stuff there. We'll see how it shakes out.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Smith, he's checked in for the Warriors. Morris, he's checked in for the Lakers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They set the pick. James passes to Morris. The 6-footer. Yep, that one's good. Morris has got his first basket.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Morris. Kuzma outside. The 3-ball. And the Lakers hit again from deep. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Wiseman. Checked by Davis. Stolen by Davis. Now here's Morris. Here's Dort. He's covered by Curry. It's James on the wing. Give him 35 for 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Now here's Smith. Checked by James. James with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
Now here is James. Doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Williams comes in for Wiggins, and Love is subbed in for Stephen Curry. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Wiseman. Down low. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's tipped.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And then Davis slams it in!
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Here's Smith. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Tries to snap the cold streak. Rebound by the Lakers.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
Pass to Rivers. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And there it is for him.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Smith outside. To the left side wing. Here's Wiseman. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wiseman's got 15.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency. Another in the long line of big men who can drain the three. That makes him a very tough cover.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers, Alex Caruso is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. Here's Toscano. Shot clock at 5. Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Rivers. Here's Morris. Hands it from the wing. Now Williams. And you look at the center position in the NBA, it seemed there was a dip in talent from the golden age. And now you wonder if teams even want a traditional center, Chris. What do you see?
Well, the league has changed a little bit. Yeah, you want guys that can play that position, but guys who would have been playing power forwards and not playing center. If I played today, that would probably include me at the 3 and the 4 position. The back to the basket game is taking a little bit of a back seat in some areas, but the game is cyclical. Never say never. At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Allen's checked in. Here's Smailagic. Ooh, stolen by Allen. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And the Warriors shooting only 40% from the floor in this game.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Now here's Allen. And there's a pick. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Pass to Diallo. To the middle. Here's Smilagic. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
For three, Allen. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From behind the arc. Allen can't get it to go.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Love for three. Hauled in by McGee. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Caruso, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Well, Grant, what do you think about the NBA lottery and how it affects teams moving forward? Teams that have terrible seasons the year prior.
Yeah, B.A., it's so important for teams to have a chance to establish a foundation, to draft players who have a lot of runway in front of them and can be a part of that team's future for many, many years. You only get better a few ways: through free agency, through trades, and through the NBA draft lottery. And so if you're not a good team, chances are you're not going to sign a good player and you're not going to be able to trade for a good player. So the best way is through the NBA draft and give yourself some time as an organization and hope over the long haul you have a chance for great success.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Diallo. Here's Toscano. And the shot goes down.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And here's Allen, the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Diallo. Oh, hey, how about that?
What just happened? He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Allen, the pass to Howard. Shakes him. He hangs. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
Incredible athleticism on display on a nightly basis. Guys getting up so high. C-Web, I've got one for you. Some say it's not a dunk if your hands don't touch the rim. You buying that?
Yeah, I am buying that. You know, some people think if you throw it through the net, it's a dunk. No, I'm old school with it now. You know, I can debate you, and maybe some people can change my mind because there's some pretty plays, but no, I mean, you got to dunk it. If not, you know, throw it in from anywhere almost.
Now here's Robinson. Buries it from 3. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks. Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays good.
And it's Robinson penetrating. Got a hand on it. Curry, he's open. The shot off that time. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Right side, Robinson. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Curry with it. 1:50 left in the 4th. Here's Bagley. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Morris. Uses the glass on the layup.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Pass to Smilagic. Now Bagley. Now here's Curry. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smilagic. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Lakers have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And the Warriors making a change here. Love's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Allen. Well, Grant, you played when teams didn't have a sophisticated method of managing players' minutes. I want to hear the Grant Hill thoughts on load management.
Well, I'll tell you what, B.A., load management is the new wave in the NBA, and that is so valuable and important to a team. You factor in 82 games, travel, getting in late at night on the road, guys working out year-round. It's so important to think big picture as players go throughout their career. So load management, the sophistication that's applied now is so important and critical, and I'm a little jealous. I wish they had that back when I played.
Having players available in crunch time and extending careers. Diallo's checked in for Stephen Curry. To the inside. Oh, that's good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Diallo. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.